Qayb ve session gerek.
Citizen!
Yo guys, and welcome back. Hey Vijay, hey Levi. Good day / evening to you. And how's it going? Welcome back to more Horizon Zero Dawn. Today, maybe with the ending of main game, if I don't get sidetracked. I kind of tried to get there yesterday, but I got sidetracked and we just talked about the story and stuff, so I didn't quite get there. However, the plan for today is to actually finish the main game. since it's only like 2 more missions, and I reckon we can do that. And yeah, if we get finished in like a timely manner, I'm also gonna be hopping onto some AC Odyssey afterwards with Psycholexius and hunting down more of a cult. So we have like a bit of a head start for next week and the ending of that game. Now that I have experience with a lot of Horizon has to offer, will I be getting Forbidden West early in its lifetime? Good question, actually. I very rarely actually buy games on release, but I would maybe like get it a couple weeks to months after release. You know, if I kind of like can get a good deal on the game. I know it's gonna be able to run on the PlayStation, right? So I should be able to play it there. But I also do know that PlayStation games don't really get a lot of deals usually, at least like early. However, I could do the same I did for Ghost of Tsushima actually, which is kind of like wait a couple weeks and kind of like buy it physical, like used, essentially. Because it's like a good way of getting like a deal. Like an early game on PlayStation, I guess. But yeah, I would love to play it for sure. Like, I'm very intrigued to see where the story is headed. You're doing well. You missed your stream time, but got some good landscaping work done. Oh, that's good, Jay. I remember you saying earlier in the stream that you want to do some yard work today. That's good that it went well, and that you got lots of done. Levi, you're so tired, but you only have to survive one more day until you're all alone again and can do things at your own pace. How are you? Yeah, that's understandable, Levi. Have you been kind of like walking around the entire day again? Alexia's ultimate high precision psycho. Indeed, yeah. Yeah, I hope to get Odyssey main game finished by next week. I think it's definitely possible. We're almost there with like all the 3 storylines. But yeah, I'm doing good, Levi. Had a good day. Been chilling in some streams during the day in like Rods and Dr. Ronnie's and a couple others. Did some more writing. Had some delicious pizza. So yeah, it was a good day. PS4 and PS5, assuming you can get one. I gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I would assume that the situation has gotten better on the PS5 availability, but I haven't really checked it myself, to be honest. Pretty much also need to do everything because dad is like a toddler and his wife doesn't speak German or English, so it's all up to you and you hate it. Ah, okay. So what language does your father's wife speak then? I don't mind taking care of things, but you like to take a break every once in a while. Yeah, I definitely get it. That's good, Levi, that you have, you know, some time for yourself again, starting tomorrow. Hopefully you can unwind and get some, you know, relaxing time in again. Portuguese? I gotcha. Yeah, that would be difficult. To communicate with each other. I'm surprised she doesn't speak any English. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. As long as your father and, you know, his wife like each other. That's the most important thing, I guess. But yeah, it's definitely understandable. I feel that. Alright, back into Horizon. Last thing we did was actually unlocking this new armor that we've gotten. Where's the combat music? Safer Kobe. Good evening. She lived in the States for 10 years and is a nurse and doesn't speak English. Heck. Must have been like a Portuguese clinic or something. Or hospital. I have no idea why this combat music is triggering. And hey there, Maxi. Welcome, mate. How's it going? How was the rest of your stream today? I love these like small jumps that Aloy does. Also the animation. It was good, you just finished the last of the pizza. Oh, nice, dude. Seems like everybody's having pizza. I know I'm the best that had yesterday. You had Maxi, then Irish Repo also had pizza. I had pizza. It's a pizza day. Also had pizza yesterday, Levi. Nice. It, okay, it looked a bit weird because Strider's kind of like facing downwards, right? I was like, how's that Strider standing? Like on its head or something? Oop, just standing a bit weirdly here. So for some reason it didn't save me having the outfit on. What up? There we go. I was about to say, why didn't we have a shield here? It's better. You also have some leftover pizza. You do, Kobe? Yeah, it's definitely pizza day. I ate a lot of ice cream today, though, so eat that tomorrow. Ah, I gotcha. What kind of ice cream did you have? You had pizza yesterday and now leftovers today. What kind of pizza, Maxi? Kobe eating ice cream as a main meal, like ultimate high precision. Breakfast at 2 PM. I mean, I love me some breakfast ice cream.
No space.
You haven't seen any host accounts today. Is it over? I don't know. It seems like they really focused all their attention on it yesterday. However, I've also read that Twitch is actually suing some people who seem to be involved with the whole thing. So maybe that had some impact. Because that's actually the best way, or the best thing that Twitch can do, right? Like actually go that way instead of like... I mean, it's kind of like funny what some people have kind of like proposed to do. With like, you know, like do an IP ban or limit the amount of accounts per email. But all that stuff like doesn't do anything, you know. They have like proxies and VPNs. So IP blocker doesn't do anything. They have like throwaway emails, which they can create like thousands of. Can't really block those accounts like that. But yeah, going like the suing way is definitely the way to go, I would say. The all meats from Papa John's. Nice, Maxi. Classic. An after 8 becher and some affogato. Okay. I mean, it sounds nice. I'm not a big fan of after 8 myself, but I'm always happy to give it to my friends and family. Yeah, exactly, Levi. Alright, so we wanna focus on the main story. And for that we have to go over here, I think, maybe? Yeah. Back to Meridian. Yeah, no kidding, Levi. But to be fair, I barely getting gifted anymore because at this point pretty much everybody knows I don't eat it whatsoever. But hey, if I ever have it, it's all yours, Kobe.
You'll like what I have to say. I
The
promise.
something's grown too soft.
I love that effect on the armor actually.
Arrested too for disorderly conduct last night. You don't want to know what they were doing. Not what I imagined, boy. That's decent work keeping the city safe.
The founding of Meridian. We are Kaja. In us is the blood of woes led by Araman from persecution and pursuit so long ago. Out of a far savage east we came, guardians of a treasure greater than land or meadow. The leaves of the old ones. Araman found the leaves in a ruin, picked out by a beam of sunlight, and he recognized at once their importance. The wind was etched the first teachings of how to observe the sun, to recognize its guidance, and to understand the place of man. From out of the leaves came the first glyphs, the first writing, so knowledge could last longer than voices. But when our forefathers offered to share this gift, they were driven out by those they had once called tribesfolk. These ones feared to have the light of knowledge brought to bear on their ignorance, or were jealous of its power. And so began the long wandering of our people, trusting only that the sun would guide them and deliver them from the barbarian tribes. The path was hard, it marked by the stones of families who fell along the wayside, even Araman's own. The persecution was unceasing from those without purpose, only the desire to debase and destroy. With a faith of the culture was rewarded with a distant vision. A tower like a solid ray of the sun, brooding on the horizon, flashing. Even as the enemies descended upon them, Araman followed the flight of the Glinthawks, leading his people through looming canyons and teeming jungles. Again they saw the tower, so close now it seemed to reach to the very sun itself, and they saw that the Glinthawks perched upon it. The ultimate light of the sun, the tower, the spire, cast its long shadow upon a mesa across a verdant valley. Araman knew he had found a haven for the tribe, as this was a place shunned by those without his faith, who cowered from the magnificence of the spire or the shining feathers of the Glinthawks. He named this place Meridian, from a passage in the leaves, and the tribe set it in the protection of a great mesa. I found the site was blessed in every respect, carving their cliff houses from the bounteous resources. It didn't time from the red rock of the mesa itself, crowning it with first columns of the city of the sun. Truly the sun gave me much to the descendants of our forefathers, granting Meridian great harvests and prosperity, and the bounds of the sundom were as far as its diet touched. In time seeing Meridian shielded us from the dark arrows and plots of our foes. Other foreigners brought trade and tribute. Holy Meridian, without spire and sun, there would be no Meridian, but now and forevermore it stands as monument to both. And the glory of Araman and the founders is reflected anew in each Sun King of radiant line, and the noble houses of the Sun Court. So there you go. The founding story of the city of Meridian. You could say it's like one of the first steps into, I guess, more modern civilization, since it's kind of like turning the back to like the tribe culture. Probably will live off Lebkuchen on November, December because you love him so much and you haven't really had that for 7 years. Damn. I mean, that's fair. I don't really eat it much myself, to be honest, but it's nice. The most basic supermarket ones covered in the cheapest chocolate ever. I mean, at least you know what you like, Levi.
Citizen!
Citizen. Ava Grammy. Good evening.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. The Eclipse will attack soon, from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them. God, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Eren knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the City Guard fortify the Western Ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Yeah, her voice is great. I really enjoyed it as well. Always very like collected, but in the necessary moment she's retranslating that emotion as well. Like yesterday when she was kind of like raising everybody up when they wanted to like bow to her. That was like still my favorite Aloy moment when that happened. About Aspire 2 and Perspire at Aspire. The complete opposite to Tiny Tina from Borderlands, whom she also voices. Ah, okay. I haven't played much Borderlands yet, but I'm looking forward to see her or hear her there. Yeah, it was Levi.
Have you spoken to Blameless Murad?
Not yet, but I will.
He wishes to speak to you. Defensive preparations are his responsibility.
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the rigid defenses and at the Spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
And the Spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the Spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. The ridge will be the front line. That's where the City Guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
Right, so I guess this is kind of like the warning that you should do like every side activity before starting this like section of the game. Oh, damage fire repaired. Interesting. But we are good with the side activities. Like I've done everything I wanted to do so far. So we're gonna be definitely doing this main quest. Okay, so this is one of the journal entries of Elizabeth Sobek. Who's basically the genetic ancestor to Aloy. Last time I visited Prime was November of last year. Months since have been a blur. Flew out last night to oversee installation of a Centro, a Major and the Master Override. You're welcome, Ted. Which was completed by 4:30. So I decided to grab a few hours of sleep here before heading back to ZD. Called Gaia before I bedded down, ostensibly to update her on the side plan. But the truth is, I missed her. I've developed a habit of speaking to her before I sleep. Seems to be the only thing that calms me these days. Woke to a message from Oswald. The Odyssey launched yesterday. Odyssey? So trust life's chance of survival has doubled. Why then do I feel so uneasy? I just keep wondering what kind of world Far Zenith will create if a ship reaches its destination so many decades from now. And I worry about the alpha build of Apollo. So much knowledge, so few restraints, and no failsafes. How will they avoid repeating our mistakes? What's to stop them from playing God? Forwarded the Odyssey message to the Alphas. Naoto replied in less than a minute, with a poem of course. The building of a ship by Longfellow. And it's long, alright. I didn't read all of it, but it seems to be about launching a ship rather than building one. The stanza, or couplet, or whatever, leaped out of me. Humanity with all its fears, with all its hopes of future years, it's hanging breathless on by fate. Yeah, Odyssey and Zero Dawn both. Speaking of which, I should get back to ZD. Guess I should stop by Naoto's lab and check on Demeter's progress too. If I can get out of there without a volume of Tennyson pressed into my hands, I count myself lucky. Till next time. Yeah, I actually remember Kobe. It's just every time I hear Odyssey, it's kind of like, you know. I just have to, like, you know, stop for a second and kind of like meditate about Odyssey. But yeah, definitely does sound like something humans would do, Levi. It also reminds me of Interstellar, actually. Because it's kind of what happened in Interstellar. Right, like, they had like a genetic material shipment on like another planet. Where one of the team kind of like raised the new humans to inhabit Earth again. Psycholectus doesn't meditate, his inner calm comes from screaming and stabbing. Yeah. The action and the spilling of blood is what calms him down. Naoto was the Apollo Alpha responsible for Demeter. So stuff of poetry explains whether the poems in the metaphors. That's interesting. I actually was wondering if you know, he would be sending connection to these
The enemy is marching on the city.
metaphor poems. That's cool.
The battle starting?
Could you spare a moment to speak of the finer things?
The army on the edge of the city. Look for cover. Don't get trapped. They're not stopping when you're in the thicket.
An army at the ridge. Save yourselves.
Goods, fair price.
Roland's apartment feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
Yeah, it's time to sleep. You earned it. However, I should probably go and visit the defense sites, right? To kind of like prepare against the attack properly. Also, give me 1 sec, guys. Definitely worth going to the Spire and Bridge beforehand to talk to everybody. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna talk to one of these guys and then I will go and assist my sister with making some more pizza, because she just came home. And
I've got all the best goods.
I'm kind of like the pizza maker, you know.
Won't cost you a shard just to look.
Also, them eyes ain't built for this much sunshine.
But yeah, it's only gonna be like a very short break. Like, gonna be away for like 2 minutes or something.
Hope all these Outlanders can fight. They're here. The battle is starting.
Yeah, I tell you what, that flower that I got recently from Italy is even better than the ones I had before. It's like from actual like Naples. And apparently it's a flower that they use for their pizzas as well.
This heat could burn the rust off metal.
Tear. It's like Davy Jones and his tentacles or something.
Couldn't imagine living anywhere else.
Have you just polished that armor, who's it?
Of course.
Isn't that a
Letting the
little...
Asaram take the
What?
ball? He'll
Nothing.
give him a rap
Out
on the
with it,
knuckles
woman.
and let him go.
Forget I said anything. You look very dignified.
Thank you.
And shiny. Very shiny.
You look shiny. What a compliment.
Aloy, I told you I'd be here.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry, I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy, when you went into the mountain, did the goddess tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
She was incredible. Stopped Dervahl without breaking a sweat. I had no idea.
Yeah, she said there's a 100% chance of
For disorderly conduct last night.
no goddess existing. Okay, so we had to go up there for the sleeping, right? That would be the other location. However, before we will continue here, I'm actually gonna go ahead and assist my sis with the pizza real quick, like rolling out the dough and stuff. But I shouldn't be gone for long, so I'm just gonna leave the game like it is here, so you guys can listen to the ambient sounds and all that type of stuff, and then I will be right back.
It was Dervahl. He tried to kill the Sun King. Unbelievable. There's plenty of work here.
The only justice Dervahl deserves is a heretic.
Some pray, others drink, but I prefer a lazy moment to myself.
We're letting the Oseram take Dervahl. They'll give him a rap on the knuckles and let him go.
Life in the flame was never easy.
We could use more people like you around here.
Sun King Avad's spies saved Prince Edamun from the Shadow Carja. Now they have no claim on the throne.
It's an honor to serve the Sun King. But steel to my soul. I miss the glory of crown.
That's how you know you've done a good day's work. Most Carja would know which end of a hammer to hold if you gave them. Good to see you.
Right, we're back. Hey there, Suchuba, thank you for the host, dude. How's it going? Ava Potato, how are you? Hey, Gustek. Yeah, the new armor is, I mean, pretty good. I haven't actually fought with it yet. But, I mean, I like the way it looks. and kind of like a visual effect on it. And but it kind of like, you know, shields us for a certain amount of time. At least theoretically. So yeah. Looking forward to kind of like give it a try in combat.
Why'd he kill them?
Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you, Potato. Having a nice day. Had some delicious pizza earlier. Thanks, some rice now. It's a good evening. How are you doing, Potato? It seems like the blue health bar, right, is kind of like what it shields. And then once it, like one health bar is over, it goes into the actual like health, I guess. That's pretty good for like, I guess, health efficiency, I would assume. Not having to heal quite as much. Okay. Look it up here. Been chilling all day today. That sounds nice, actually. Just like a relaxing, chill day. Quite a mountain here. Yeah, that's like the most special armor, I think, in this game. And it's really cool because it kind of like shields you against damage for a while. So a very unique effect that it has.
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called Anointed either. It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time. And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
So am I.
I see how it is, Var. Want to see Aloy one more time.
So who are these guys?
They call themselves the Eclipse.
What does that even mean?
It's when the moon gets in front of the sun, idiot.
Is that supposed to sound scary or something? I don't know. They used to be Carja. Carja are always yammering about sun and shade.
Well, if they used to be Carja, how tough can they be?
Yeah, they're best guys dressed like birds. We'll rip their little feathers off.
Let's not get cocky, boys.
Yeah, it's a dialogue. Time for the moon gets in front of the sun, idiot. Thank you, Levy. Welcome back, Small.
Aloy. So here we are again, gearing up for a fight. Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower. What are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
That's big. It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys? Where do they put the Vanguard?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit them like a hammer till they can't hit back!
Damn right! You hear that? Nobody's getting past the Vanguard. We're here for Meridian. And we're here for you.
Thank you, Erend. Ursa would be proud.
Only if we win.
That Shenpo was kind of funny. Also, hey, hero. Welcome, mate. How's it going, Senny?
I hope we fight soon.
Welcome to the ending of Horizon Zero Dawn. We're currently in the second last mission, preparing the last battle of Meridian. And yeah, probably gonna finish this game tonight, actually. At least the main game. Look at our grown-up boy, Erend. Indeed, yeah. He's got it together. And he knows how to motivate the boys. Indeed, I will, yeah. I'm gonna be playing or starting with DSC next week on my next Horizon day. So I'm looking forward to play with Frozen Wilds to kind of like see how that's like. I heard it kind of like gives some answers for characters that were in the main game, or doesn't really tie directly into the main game story as far as I know.
It rises taller than the highest tree.
These Carja in their frilled armor look like turkeys.
But there are so many. And now we are so few.
They are not our foe. Not this time.
Quiet now. She comes.
The Anointed.
The Anointed.
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land. The wrongness here jags at me like an arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended. My spear, my word.
Alright, so that finishes the Spire side, I think. Let's get over here. I'm just gonna pause real quick.
Huh. So you must be Aloy then. I thought there'd be more of you.
More of me.
Thicker, I suppose. More of a gear wheel, less of a ringlet. Don't get me wrong, you're very well struck.
Do all Oseram flirt at the most inopportune times?
Inopportune? Battle hasn't even started yet. Petra Forge woman. I hail from the Free Heap. I'll be heading back in the next dust storm. Murad asked me to check over the city arsenal first. Cannons have aged well, but I've cleared their throats so they can really roar.
I leave you to it. Yeah. You know, you have family gathering in an hour you're not looking forward to, so you're prepping by day drinking. Oh damn, dude. Sorry to hear that you're not really looking forward to it. Hopefully it's not as bad as you anticipate. But yeah, dude, that's fair. I haven't met Petra before. I don't think I have, no. I've had 2 side matches with her in Free Heap, but it's not the place you automatically come across. Oh, I see. I kind of like uncovered most of the map, but I haven't actually like gotten to every single place of the map. So I guess I must have missed her.
Thank you, Petra. I'll let you finish up.
Honest metalwork is hardly work at all. Look after yourself, Flamehair.
Alright.
How many men do you think you'll kill in the battle, Luther?
Time to rest.
As many as I have to.
No men were left.
I love it when you say things like that. It's so...
Here's the tomb of Osiris, motionless, motionless like Osiris, motionless, his limbs like Osiris.
Classic motionless. Yeah, who knows, maybe we're gonna be doing or creating like even more remixes of Motionless soon. Because Hood Tripper's also working on some more stuff, I think. You could also talk to Vanessa and Neo and some others. Ah, okay, I see. I'm not really sure where all of them are located since we don't have like all the locations marked anymore. But I'm just gonna leave it at that. I think it's good to rest now.
There are no shadows under the
instead of like seeking out like every single person. What was that, Potato? That's one of the memes from AC Origins. There's kind of like priests in Memphis, and they worship Osiris, and that's kind of like the song that they sing, and yeah. Sounds really funny, I guess. Yeah, Aloy is very tired. Has to catch a bit of sleep before the battle. Can't chat all night, right?
They say the Karja and Shadow have machines with them.
What's happening? Is the battle starting?
Yeah, that we have to assist us in creating and establishing the Motionless genre. And, you know, only listening to that anymore. I think you also have to create a song for Levi, since you're like the musician from all of us.
Fancy decorations everywhere. Downright embarrassing.
Here's the tomb of Osiris, motionless, motionless like Osiris, motionless, his limbs like Osiris.
Motionless, a community-made album dedicated to Osiris. Indeed, so Tripper, indeed. Let you do an acoustic version, that's all you're good for. I mean, I would love to hear your acoustic version, Levy. Maybe we could do like a cover or something. Go way back. Do more preparations. Yeah, fuck it. Oh yeah, Hero, by Precision Gara remix, that's like... Can't top that though.
How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you? How did you, Rost, after you lost your family? Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
Tight, yeah!
Hero dude, thank you so much for gifting that tier 1 sub to Sojoba.
Ma'am, there are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
Boy.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
That's not wood smoke.
Then what is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do as she says!
Set loaded!
All of you, be ready to fire! Will the guns hold them back?
We're about to find out.
Malaka.
No! Rally the Vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
You have vexed me long enough.
Should have fought me in the Sun Ring then.
The shadow will...
Yeah, Hero, thank you so much again for gifting that sub to Jay, dude. I really do appreciate it. Jay, Sojoba. I hope you enjoy the gift sub, Sojoba, and the emotes.
The end is...
Let's put these guys on fire, shall we?
Accept it. Accept your weakness.
Only endless night holds you.
He's quick.
Please, I can't even put him on fire.
Meridian must run red to be cleansed.
If the Deathbringers keep firing, this bridge will go.
are you before the terror of the sun?
The one who will take you down!
Let's go in here. That's the way.
I am chosen. You came from nothing.
It's very smart. Come on, one more. There you go. Oh, you gotta love smart AI.
Chosen? This was not meant to be.
Yeah, no worries whatsoever, Levi. You have a good night and a good rest. Definitely get those that sleep in. Because tomorrow's another day of probably walking around a lot. But yeah, you have a good one, Levi, and I talk to you very soon. Jay and you are kinda like one dude, to be fair. Yeah, I kind of see like you, Soul Trooper, and see, where we go. You, Jay, and Acid as like one person, pretty much. Or like one group. Jay the Trooper, that's it. Yeah, that armor is like really good actually, like the way it shields against damage and you even like get the shield back right after a while. Super useful to have. This adapts to attacks pretty quickly, he can sometimes block arrows and stuff. Yeah, I noticed that as well, like he seemed to have blocked my fire arrows at some point. Fortunately, he wasn't too smart about the whole trap thing, so that really helped. I hope this hurts. None of this was meant to be. I don't have time for this. Okay, I'm gonna go for yeah, I was just about to say, Kobe, I'm tending more towards this one because it fits with what we have learned. It sends a message, and I think it's really fitting for Aloy. So let's go for none of this was meant to be.
None of this was meant to be, Helis. You made it happen. Followed your orders, butchered so many, and for what? To die on your knees, used like a pawn by a power you don't even understand?
You pity me?
Turn your face to the sun.
Yeah, very fitting to have him look towards the sun. Even though we can't really see the sun right now, but the thought counts. But yeah, very fitting ending for him for sure. I do like that, you know, she kind of like explains a bit that he was just like a pawn in like a bigger play. He wasn't like the actual villain.
Well, already.
Hades is. Or at least, you know, the way Hades is currently.
Hold the line!
Where do you need me?
Pick up a cannon! On the platform!
Oh wait, do it from up here? Okay, never mind then.
Gotta get to another platform.
All of you die. I get hit in level 46. Seems legit.
Chance to catch a breath and prepare.
Yeah, it really is zero. Like, I love the heavy weapons that you can use in this game. We could also be able to use the this launcher as well. That's like my favorite.
These enemies for the trail.
guys. Give me 1 sec. Right. So I love sequences like this, where it's a break from the main gameplay style to help tell a story. Yeah, it definitely works for this kind of like, you know, defense, defending the siege type of like scenario. It's almost like a Lord of Rings like or something. Yeah, Potato, the 60 FPS unlock is so good on the PC. Just really makes it look a lot more smoother. Yeah, that's true, Kobe. Like, having these heavy weapons without having any ammunition limitation either really helps dealing with the situation here. Otherwise, I would surely get overwhelmed just like being, you know, limited to my usual loadout. Alright, let's do this. Can't aim at this guy. Safer Panda. Welcome, dude. Oh, damn.
Aloy! Aloy! Aloy!
Dad?
My own mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they?
No, wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Teb. I've gotta go.
Also very nice, Panda. It's awesome. Glad that worked out. Boy. Gotta go.
Aloy, go! We'll draw them. Now you face their true son, Shadow Demons.
Meridian will hold, or my marks of honor mean nothing.
To the spire and stop Hades. Alright.
I will answer your challenge. Nobunagi turns away from a challenge.
Rest now, High Center.
RIP. Yeah, we're currently at the ending of the game actually, Panda. Doing the last mission right now. So it's been getting quite intense over here.
It's begun. Hades is transmitting.
Oh shit.
They must have gotten through the defenses.
And hey there, Blueberry Dogs, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hey there, Bellogen. Yeah, we're not quite finished yet, but we're definitely getting there. Still have to stop Hades. Okay, can I go up here? Parkour.
Gotta keep going.
Oh shit. What's those?
Pushing. I knew this wouldn't be easy. So no holding back.
Aloy! It's Aloy! Well, you can see that.
We thought you'd fallen at the ridge.
No, the ridge fell on me. Look, there isn't a lot of time left. I have to face Hades.
Not alone.
It's my fight. I can't ask you to come with me.
We were about to go over the top anyway, right? Right.
Hawk and Thrush, let's go.
I should stock up. Last chance.
Last chance to stock up, okay. Let's do that then. Let's craft every single item here. Right. Let's do this, I guess. Imagine if I had a random merchant up there. I mean, that would be very convenient for sure to have. But to play this in February and then jump straight into the next one. That's a good plan, actually. Get, like, you know, a good memory refresh on the game. And hey, Waffle. How's it going, dude? Welcome. It's a good place to eat. How about some Italian? Can I pop here? I can.
Arrival of Entity has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission. To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of Entity has been accounted for.
Oh boy. That's a question you shouldn't ask, Kobe. Don't question game logic. Oh shit. Oh, nice waffle. What's for dinner? How many shots does this need? This is destroyed. Maybe destroy this? Oh shit. Right up.
This pissing contest.
Take them out first!
Are we done with this pissing contest? Oh shit. Got visit.
Intensified aggression.
Won't let me ease up. Time enough to beat the machine back.
I said got one thing removed. Don't block me.
The hunt's not done yet! More machines! Don't let them overrun us!
Covered up fire. Oh shit. I'm really happy I have that armor right now, I'm gonna be honest. Because that's intense.
Prioritize entity.
You're hunted by another! Got it!
Ouch.
My way's clear.
It's down! Time to do what you came for, Aloy. Clean them out!
Alrighty. But yeah, that armor helps so much, like holy shit. I'm happy I got it. I really am. Waffle, you're having hot dogs, corn on the cob, mac and cheese and beans. Dude, that sounds amazing. I hope you enjoy that food, dude. What needs more explanation is the Hades versus Go. Like, what exactly is it? That's a good question, actually. I mean, it seems like kind of like data corruption, right? Kind of like a data hack or something. It's like visualized. I'll probably be too busy to take a look, but the less time you have, the more the spire opens. Ah, okay, interesting. It seems like we had some decent amount of time left when we killed the Deathbringer. But yeah, I've seen the time limit, so I was kind of like, okay, better do this fast, I guess. I don't want anything tied to Hades virus Go to be explained further. That's fair, so Trooper. Beat this game 3 times, first time you see the timer. Yeah, it took me a while to notice, like 2 minutes or so. But it's definitely a generous timer, like you can beat this fight in less than 6 minutes for sure. And no worries, Panda, you have a good evening. Thanks for coming by and saying hello. I hope everything goes well with your date and stuff. And yeah, we'll catch you next time. It's a bit annoying, you guess, but the in-game reasoning is that the longer Hades' transmission goes, the destruction will be caused by the old machine that were woken by the signal. Okay, I gotcha. You think it's the correct way of calling it, but you just accept that it is rather than want to know more. You mean you? Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I don't want to know much more about it ever, Sujuba. I'm with you on that.
System threat imminent.
I'm more than a threat.
time was deadly when Ekya did a spear only run. You can beat pretty much everything with a spear if you have enough time, but here you don't. That's understandable, yeah. And given how close you have to get to a Deathbringer and, you know, the attacks that it has. That's something I wouldn't want to do.
Master Override armed. To activate, state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Purging Extinction Protocol.
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV. So the grass caught fire. And, so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query. You were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds, because there were nests in the pine tree.
Query. What did you feel?
I'm not sure. I remember yelling that I didn't care, and that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query. What did she say?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better. You have to use your smarts to count for something. To serve life, not death.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time. Guess it was for the best.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious. And willful, unstoppable, even. But with enough compassion to heal the world. Just a little bit. Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow.
And there we go. That is Horizon Zero Dawn. Very, very enjoyable ending right there. I really liked how Ada was basically finding the gravesite of Elizabeth Wright. What I really liked about it is that she actually picks up that globus. So, I mean, it's not quite Apollo, right? But it's more knowledge than you know, they ever had before, I guess. And I reckon that globus is gonna play a role in where she might be going eventually in Forbidden West. I wonder if it does. They have to understand what you did for them, how you love the whole world so much, but they have to understand what you did for them, how you love the whole world so much. Yeah, it's definitely interesting how, you know, this incident with her putting like the trees on fire and stuff made her, I guess, kind of like realize that she did actually care. And how it kind of like, you know, got carried further into her adult life when she created the whole like Zero Dawn project, really, to save mankind. What happened to the kid? The kid is fine. So, how do we know that the kid is fine actually, Kobe? The second part of the code was supposed to be with an intensity that was dazzling, bruising, icy. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Like from, you know, the whole encounter with Hades and kind of like stopping him. But, I mean, the question is, I guess, like Hades is still there, right? Like Hades is still a program, isn't it? Or is Hades like completely gone now? The way I interpreted it was like that it's like overwritten, I guess, at this point, but I guess it's still there, right? Like Hades still exists. Also love that music here. The ending, Spider-Man ending, God of War ending, some of the best in this generation. Yeah. But to be honest, that whole moment with like her meeting Elizabeth, right, and Elizabeth being dead, it actually gave me AC Revelations flashbacks, you know, to the ending when Ezio finds Altair in the library. Now, granted, they're not actually related to each other, but it's kind of like, you know, it's still about ancestors, since they're both ancestors to Desmond. You can see it crouching protected by its mother when one of the Deathbringer shuts down. Ah, okay. David Bainman calls the narrative director for Forbidden West. Is that the one that also left the company recently, like Guerrilla Games? But yeah, that's alright. I'm gonna let the credits roll actually. I don't mind watching them. Gives us some time to talk about the game. And kind of like, you know, let the ending sink in. When I have a time, I usually like to watch the credits actually. Yeah, Revelation's ending was so good, since it also took like so many games to kind of like build up that moment. Like, you know, without AC1, 2 and Brotherhood, Revelations wouldn't quite have been as meaningful. But, you know, having played like so much, or having spent so much time with Altair, Desmond and Ezio, like all three coming together, that moment was just fantastic. Really big climax in the series. That was Jose Gonzalez, who was this game's narrative director. Ah, I gotcha. It really is here though. Like, to be honest, I think the soundtrack is still my favorite aspect about Horizon. Just so damn beautiful. Imagine seeing those credits after never going into the quadrants. That's true. Like, it would be a bit curious, right? Like seeing all of this for the first time. Not sure if I've done all the quadrants. I think I've done 3 total, 4. Not sure how many there are in this game actually, but done like a few of them. Gonzalez also did Shadow of Mordor, like the first trailer iteration of the soundtrack. Did Shadow of Mordor? Did he also do Shadow of War? Oh yeah, Hero. Definitely catching up on the PlayStation games. Even though I played this one on PC. Or better FPS, but I've been actually thinking about Uncharted as well, yeah. Like, that's the series I have, at least the first 3 games. Last of Us gets recommended a lot, for sure. However, I kind of planned that after Horizon, like once you finish with the Frozen Wild DLC, that I want to take a bit of a break from open world games, at least for a few games. At least when it comes to a spot that replaces Horizon. Since I've been playing like, you know, like AC, Watch Dogs and Horizon all at the same time. So what I'm gonna be playing next after Horizon will actually be the Ori series again. I'm gonna be doing another replay of those 2 games. The Blind Forest and The War of the Wisp. Playing like a bit like Metroidvania 2D style platforming. Because I really love those games and they are very different, I guess, to what I've been playing recently. And afterwards, maybe I would do like a racing game or something again. I haven't played a racing game in a while. And then I could maybe get back to some PlayStation games again, like Uncharted. Yeah, I heard good things about Uncharted, you know, and given that I'm like a big fan of Assassin's Creed, Tomb Raider, and all those types of games, and Uncharted seems to have like similar kind of like, you know, gameplay and vibes, I guess. I'm very curious about it. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Ori Kobe. Seeing like catch up play those games again is just really bringing back that desire to play them myself. Especially Will of the Wisp, since I only played it once so far last year. That was a good marathon of games to go through. Yeah. They're also not overly long, are they? The Uncharted games? Like 10 to 15 hours per game or something. Herman Holtz, who's now head of Sony. Really? What role did he have in this game? Save a Maverick? Welcome, dude. How's it going? Indeed, yeah, we just finished the main game. And it was very, very good. Very enjoyable. I had a great time playing for this game. And I have to say, like, now that I finished the main game, I'm very curious about Forbidden West. Definitely plan on playing that, not directly at launch, but relatively soon after. Thank you for playing. No, thank you for creating this game. Uncharted 2 is the vast majority's favorite. I gotcha. Okay, so now the credits go again. Fair enough. Yeah, Uncharted 4 looks amazing. I still have to get that one. I only have a trilogy so far. But once I finish with that, I'm definitely gonna be getting Uncharted 4 as well. He was managing director of Guerrilla and apparently co-founder. Okay. Damn, and he's head of Sony now. That's a rise up the ladder. I haven't done the DLC just yet. The plan is to do that next week on the next Horizon Day. Yeah, do it as like the last bit of content for Horizon. Have you played the DLC, Maverick? But yeah, we're obviously not finished yet with today's stream. However, I kinda planned on just finishing the main game for Horizon tonight. And then actually hop into some Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So doing like a split stream. And yeah, in AC Odyssey I wanna do some solid progress tonight with the Cultists actually. Hunting some of those Malakas. He was also one of the people who spoke in the showcase a few days ago. Oh, I see. I've only seen the trailers from a showcase. Maybe I have to check out like the actual show. Nice, Maverick. It's good to look forward to some, you know, new gameplay stuff, hopefully. I also heard that the machines are like super powerful in the Frozen Wilds. And there's like a huge like difficulty bump, so a lot of people have kind of been recommending to actually do it after the main story because of it as well. Since it's like more difficult than the last, you know, main game fight was, apparently. What I read online. So yeah, once we are finished with the Frozen Wilds DLC next week, I think we should be getting through it in like 2 streams, I think. I'm gonna be playing the Ori games, like Ori and the Blind Forest and Ori and the Woe of a Wisp. Don't know if you ever heard about them, Maverick, but they're kind of like 2D Metroidvania platforming type of games. A bit similar to like Hollow Knight, I guess. But yeah, it's an excellent series that I've been looking forward to replay again. So gonna play those games next. Yeah, for me it depends, like, you know, when the DLC is taking place, I guess, as well, and if it kind of like ties into main story. For example, with Watch Dogs Legion, I'm playing currently the Bloodline DLC before the main game, since it's like a prequel story. But usually I also play the DLCs like afterwards, unless they're like really embedded into a main game. But yeah, how's your Ghost of Tsushima playthrough going, Maverick? Oh yeah, dude, just to wait until you get to Act 3. Because the action is gonna be real. Studio San Diego. That's where Ronnie's from. Oh yeah, there are Maverick. Have you done any duels against the Ronins yet? Kobish is vibing. Yeah, that music. Oh, I love that soundtrack a lot right here. That's a good one.
Tight, yeah!
And Infinity. Welcome, dude. How's it going, mate? Thank you so much for the 21 month of resubbing, bro. Going on to the 2-year mark there. How's it going, dude? Yeah, you gotta love Tuco. So I think it's actually Tuco Infinity that does that breather. It's like part of the sound bit essentially. Because context, but in Breaking Bad he's basically sniffing some meth before he does it. So that's why he does this sound. So that wasn't me. Yeah, that's right, Infinity. Would be kind of funny if it actually was me. Did I finish the DLC in Ghost? I actually haven't played the DLC. Like, it released fairly recently, didn't it? I played Ghost like last year, like the ending of last year. So it's been a while. I think actually like exactly a year ago, to be honest. So the DLC wasn't out by then, but I did do completionists for Ghost. You love that scene from Breaking Bad? Yeah, it's a great one. But yeah, the whole like character of Tuco and the way he's acted is just something. It's very intense. You might play with DLC too. You sort of made up your mind, but you're gonna wait till after the game to get it. That's fair, dude, yeah. Probably a good idea to kind of feel like, you know, or wait to see how you feel about playing more of it. Not even sure how it's like tied into a main story. Or if it's just kind of like its own type of like adventure. still gotta finish this, but you got those where you were at before the new one comes out. Yeah, you have a bit of time. It's like February 2022, I think. Yeah, also that name, Sander Verrecken. Do you see that, Kobi? Verrecken. It's like kind of like a bad way of saying that somebody is like dying. In German, at least. No worries, Maverick. Same month as you have your driving test. You got that on February 11th. Oh, I got you, dude. Is that your practical or theoretical driving test? The actual big one. Oh, I see. Have you gotten through the theory test? And yeah, Kobe, same. Like these the names are so funny. Booth, Meester. Nice, Infinity. Good job, dude. Seems like all that training beforehand paid off. So which car are you driving for, like, if your practice lessons? I had a Volkswagen Golf. What kind of like brand is it, Infinity? With your own car as well, as you're getting another as well around December, January. Nice, dude. Just Toyota for you. Yeah, fan. I mean, Toyota is nice actually. Yeah, no worries, Maverick. You have a good night, dude. If you're understandable. 2 AM already. It's like... Damn, you guys are like far advanced. It's like 10:30 over here. But yeah, dude, you take care. Have a good night. We will catch you soon, hopefully. And also, if you haven't checked out Maverick, he's also another streamer who's playing lots of different games. He's been playing some Star Wars, the Last Jedi? Or Jedi Fallen Order? That's what it's called, isn't it? But also just recently some Ghost of Tsushima, which is like really enjoying and loving. So yeah, if you're into two different games, then check out his channel. Is Kojima also involved, Kobe? I didn't see that. Jedi Fallen Order. I gotcha. Yeah. That's one of the Star Wars games I'm actually like personally looking forward to play eventually. Because it just looks like my type of like game, I guess, the way it's like designed and structured. Yeah. Definitely interested. Aloy infant, Laura Funtal. Must be kind of funny to voice like an infant. And yeah, voice Maverick. More than happy to, dude. You take care. Yeah, not too far off Infinity. Maverick is actually from Sri Lanka. So So it should be the same time zone, right? Kobe, and the thanks for the cosplayers and fan artists such as Gura are doing regular fan art and cosplay showcase on Twitter and YouTube. That's awesome. That's a good way of interacting with the community, actually. No. Kojima was worked with a Decima engine, which he also used for Death Stranding. Ah, interesting. So Death Stranding is the same engine. Very interesting. It's kind of interesting because it seems like Death Stranding is actually quite well optimized, right, for PC. Whereas the Horizon Zero Dawn version on PC is kind of the opposite. Like, not the best optimized version, I guess. Even though it's like the same engine. So I wouldn't have guessed, actually. References to Death Stranding, Horizon Zero Dawn, and vice versa. Ah, really? I must have missed those, though I haven't played Death Stranding myself yet, so I guess I wouldn't get those references anyway. Has any of you guys played Death Stranding? Yeah, you were close, Infinity. I mean, it's like, you know, almost in, yeah. Can't really get closer than that. Like in Death Stranding, you can apparently see a Tornix somewhere, and there are 3 stranded items you find in Horizon. You haven't yet, but you've seen a lot of gameplay. I gotcha. It's definitely like an interesting game, because it seems like a lot of the joy comes from actually like traversal. Which is something I think less and less games are focusing on. Like kind of like fun or interesting ways of traversal. But there's definitely a few who still do it like really well. Like my prime example is still Spider-Man and the traverse in that game. So yeah. Just saw Roger Craig Smith? Really? I wonder who he actually was. Ezio, let's go. Okay, let me actually Google who he voiced in Horizon. I'm curious. Okay, he's just kind of like credited as like additional voices or something. I don't really say it here. It is on IMDb. Yeah, it doesn't seem to actually say the person, unless actually would have paid attention to the credits, which I haven't. Dance Reddick. Legend. That reminds me, I actually forgot yesterday to post that interview that I talked about with Eric Andre. I have to do that eventually. I mean, to be honest, I could actually find it real quick and post it now, while the credits roll. Is that the Karja song? It sure sounds like. Albert's interview for anybody who wants to see it. Whoever, Eric Andre shows something else. Also gonna post in Discord. Hey Vitor, welcome dude. I really enjoyed the ending actually. It was very good. Very enjoyable. How are you doing, dude? Yeah, no worries, Kobe. That interview. Eric Andre is just on another level. It's so Slenthretic. Yeah, that's fair, Tor. What I'm probably gonna do is gonna get it like physical, like a couple of weeks to months after release. Get it on the used market. There's even one more ending to come, so I reckon like an after credit scene. Alright, I think we're almost at the end of the credits. Like they've been running for a while. Yeah, thank you for deleting that, Kobe. I actually didn't see it, fortunately. Oh, that's right, Kobe. I appreciate it. Like, you know, I don't want to get spoiled or anything. Yeah, that's alright, Tor. Don't worry. Potatoes vibing to that choir. Alright, we are... No idea how far we are. Probably the only person you know who's actually sitting for off the credits. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like if I have a time, it's something I usually do. Like also with like movies and stuff. At least when I actually go to like the cinema or watch like a movie for the first time. It's also like kind of like for me it's like kind of a thing of like, you know, like there's so many people that are kind of like involved in creating a game, and like to me it's kind of like, you know, like a way of like, I don't know, respecting like also like their work and their time they invest into it. When's movie night? Good question. I was kind of like waiting until Levi could like properly join again. But I think next week Sunday, so like in like almost a week, I guess, a bit more than a week, we could watch the next Harry Potter, the third one, that would be. And yeah, we do Potato over on Discord. We are doing movie nights every now and then. We recently started with Harry Potter, since it's celebrating its 20th anniversary this year. And we're watching through the entire series actually. So last time I watched the second, the Chamber of Secrets. And the next one is gonna be The Prisoner of Azkaban. My personal favorite, actually. I love that movie. Not just as a Harry Potter, but as a movie itself. I think it's really well made. The PC version has 2 credits even, you guess, the original ones and updated PC ones. Okay, so these ones currently playing aren't in the original version. Interesting. Yeah, because I was wondering, right, because I have like the yeah, here we go.
Hello, old friend. Remember me? We've still so much to discuss. So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that woke you. Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think? Well, let's begin.
Holy shit, that's a big ass machine. What are you doing, Silence? He's definitely gonna get corrupted, isn't he? Probably starts with him like wanting to squeeze all the information out of Hades, and then he does like a mistake and he's probably gonna get corrupted or something like that, I would assume. I could actually imagine him becoming like one of the major villains in Forbidden West. It was Infinity, yeah. I would just delete it out of your brain if you can. Just forget you ever seen it. This the original said earlier, original Guerrilla credits or something. The updated ones at the beginning already had Herman Hartz as head of Sony. Later ones didn't. I gotcha. Right, it says, congratulations on defeating Hades and protecting Gaia's dream of an Earth reborn. The state of the world has been restored to just before the looming shadow prior to the final battle of Meridian. You keep all the loot and experience from your successful playthrough. Additionally, New Game Plus has been unlocked, granting the option to play the game again from the beginning, with all the loot and skills you have accumulated throughout this playthrough. A New Game Plus loadout of your current inventory and skills has been created. To play in the mode, simply choose the New Game Plus option in the main menu. You can also create new loadouts via the pause menu of the game. Thank you for playing the Horizon team. Okay, so basically sets you back to how things were before we stopped it. That makes sense, I guess. Because, you know, like, they want to make sure that you can still, like, finish the game properly. And, like all the other locations, I guess. So it actually resets the main quest as well. That's curious though. Okay, that bugs me like a little bit, to be honest. I wish I would just reset the status to how it was before, but delete the main quest, you know, like it's done. It must be like the horror of like a completionist guy, right? Because we never actually finish the main story. So it's like you never get the clear quest log. That's so damn satisfying if you do completionist. I guess would be he's gonna be a villain in Forbidden West, or very shady again. One trailer showed him teaching overriding machines to the Tenak. I see. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, never felt like super sympathetic towards Silence because he just didn't really seem like, you know, he had much or passion about him or others whatsoever. He just has anything for knowledge, and last cutscene just seems to confirm that, you know, that he will do anything. Like, he saw the power that Hades has, and yet he still seems to risk a lot to potentially free Hades again. I mean, Hades isn't stupid. Only because it's like trapped currently doesn't mean it can't break out, right? So I kind of have an assumption that that's gonna happen in the next game. I haven't done the DLC yet, Tor, but we're gonna be doing that on the next Horizon stream. So, yeah, gonna be doing that next time. Hey, the Lucinda. It's going good. We just finished the main story. And, yeah, very much enjoyed it. The final battle. And, defeating Hades. How's it going for you, Lucinda? How's your weekend? And the DLC also takes place before the last battle, no matter what you do. I gotcha. There's a trophy tied to the last battle, or ally joins, so to get that you'd probably have to play the whole game again, if you didn't get it the first time. I see. I'm not sure if I got it, but usually on like Steam I'm not too worried about trophies. If it was like PlayStation, that would be different. I think that like the PlayStation system is actually quite satisfying with the trophies and stuff. But in Steam and you play, I don't really care too much about achievements. Since they also don't like level you up or something like that, I don't think. Play it again for Lucinda. Yeah, let's just do it all over again. But yeah, guys, this is all we're gonna do for Horizon for today. Because as I mentioned earlier, we want to do like a split stream. So the second part of the stream is gonna be AC Odyssey and Morph Psycho Alexia's Sunhead with hunting Morphicultus. So I kind of will get like a head start on next week when we're gonna finish the main game. You might not have quite a few NPC side quests connected to it, but you have to finish. You didn't see Aqua at Neo. It's true, yeah, I haven't done all the bandit camps, I don't think. I mean, I've done all of them that I found, I guess, but I guess there would have been more. So I don't think I finished his side quests. But yeah, that's alright. Like usually when I play a game for first time, I kind of go like with a flow, right? And with Rise I was feeling more like actually going ahead and finishing the main story at the end. However, what I usually do is when I replay a game like this, I usually go for a much more in-depth replay. And the next time is, yeah, maybe it's gonna be completionist, to be honest. Like either completionist or like all the collector boats, or like all the side quests, I guess. XC February. Not sure if it's gonna be that soon, to be honest, but I could assume within the next year, probably. You happy that by the time you got to the end you only needed a couple more hours to get all the trophies? That's great, Lucinda. If you're intending to get all of those. Did you play the game on PlayStation, Lucinda, or did you do it on PC? All the collector boats are would be rough. They're not exactly trackable beyond the focus if you're close enough. You can buy maps for them. Ah, okay, Kobe. So are those maps, can you buy them in-game, I guess? I mean, I know that you could buy them for example, the ancient vessels, right? and like other collectibles like that, but not sure about like data points. When Forbidden West was announced, they made Horizon Zero Dawn 3 on PS4 for a limited time. That's true, yeah. Actually, got it as well on PS4 when that happened. I still kinda bought it on PC because I want to have it some high FPS precision gather. But maybe I do like a playthrough on PlayStation 4 at some point. Maybe like on my own time or something. Get those trophies. Data points are required for completion. Well, that's good. But they aren't. But yeah, like getting all of them would be quite the feat. Like I was quite thorough. But I mean, I got most of them, as you can see here. But I still missed quite a few. I got almost all the holograms. I missed like one apparently. Text-wise, also most. They have like not a lot of text entries for some reason. Like I have almost none of them. Let's actually have a look at our game progression. We had 72%. That's decent. 3/4 through the game. Statistics. Time played 50 hours. Okay, that's a decent amount of time spent on this game, for sure. Didn't even think it was that much. Ah, that's good, Kobe. I would imagine there's also maybe like an interactive map, right? I know that's existing for like the AC games, the new ones, when you can kind of like have an online map and all the collectibles are tracked on there, and you can just like go through it and check what you have. You understand that you probably wait for a PC port of Forbidden West, honestly. Who plans to buy PS5? I don't really want to see it on PS4 graphics. Maybe it will become free eventually. Maybe, yeah. Maybe when they announce the next Horizon after Forbidden West. But yeah, that's fair. I mean, this game seems to look really good on PlayStation 4, but I imagine the comparison between PS4 and 5 on Forbidden West would be huge. On PS Plus, technically. Yeah. You're sorry to ask this again, but does anyone have 50% Guild Wars 2 Prime Gaming? Yeah, I mean, I still have a Potato. I can send you a code later on Discord if you write me a message. Definitely don't need it. Unless we get another incident that justifies 3 games. Funny story, Sony servers getting hacked is what you got into Infamous. I mean, it's great when, you know, a company does kind of like a free giveaway. It's kind of like an apology or something. And you give a chance to try something that you wouldn't have tried otherwise. I still haven't gotten into Infamous myself, but the game's so great. And I do have Second Son, actually. Physically. So I do want to play that at some point. Also, hey there, Anonymous. Welcome, dude. How's it going? Basically, we put up like 3 games to think, and you got to pick 1 or 2 of them for free. I gotcha. I mean, that's pretty cool. But yeah, guys, so we're gonna call it here for Horizon for today. Let me go ahead and quit here. And yeah, I'm gonna switch over to some